This episode of Playing on a Budget is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source of games and gaming accessories, and by GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source of Magic the Gathering news and articles. Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here at this week's episode of Playing on a Budget. This week we're going to venture back into Standard and play with one of my favorite cards that is going to be rotating, which is Angelic Accord. Right now in the metagame, with a metagame riddled by Burn, Mono Black Devotion, and Esper Control, I'm thinking this deck is pretty well positioned because it has the ability to come back from each one of those. I'd say Mono Black, just because of Thoughtseize and a few Disruption, probably has the best chance against this deck, but Burn has absolutely no chances. You're going to be gaining so much life with the deck. And Esper Control, you have if you can just stick a few key cards, it's pretty easy just to start to overwhelm them. And the cool thing about this deck is it can just transition into the burn route post sideboard. So anyway, we're just going to go over the prices. We have it under $100 right now, $96.60. Utilize some of the uncommons in this are quite expensive. That's for one of the reasons why we can only play 3 Sacred Foundries. So we have 3 Banishing Lights and 4 Boros Charms. And then the 3 Sacred Foundries are going to make up half of the budget. So again, you can cut the Sacred Foundries and just go just basic lands, and it should work out okay. I'm a huge fan of fixers, as that's the reason why they're 15 bucks. Is every deck that is red and white wants them, so demand outstrips the supply and prices go up. So anyway, one of our other key rares is going to be Trading Post, which is a bulk rare. And other than that, it's just really the land base is the expense to this deck. So let's just pull up the deck here. So we have our key card is Angelic Accord. Every time you gain 4 life, you can put a 4/4 Angel token at the end of on the end step. So you can do this both on your turn and your opponent's turn. It's only 1 trigger, but everything in this deck is trying to gain you 4 life. So we have Spark Trooper that can gain you 6 life, so that meets the requirement for 4 life. We have Warleader's Helix, which gains you 4 life. And Trading Post Discard gains you 4 life, as well as puts in goat tokens that you can sacrifice to your Bubbling Cauldron. Now we also have Solemn Offering. The reason why this is 4 of in the main board right now is it is so good. It's basically every deck that you're going to play against is going to have a enchantment that you want to get rid of. So that is why I'm including the 4 of main board Solemn Offerings. We're also running 4 of Last Breaths because you can actually target your own goats that you put out, or you can actually target Young Pyromancer tokens and Sunhome Guildmage tokens. So the Last Breath's in there just for that. Magma Jet's really in here just to filter and help slow down the game. Gets rid of pack rats when they come out. It takes care of it like Eidolon of Blossoms. But main thing, a lot of times you just want to scry. It gives you a token with the Young Pyromancer. And again, it's just all about getting to your Angelic Accord. Running 23 lands as we curve out as 4. That's about the perfect number if you want to hit the 4 consistently. And again, when we go into the post sideboard plan, what you can do is you can just go a straight burn deck. So Young Pyromancer and Sunhome Guildmage will stay in here for burn. They're both aggressive little 2-drops. You'll keep in the Spark Troopers, but sometimes what I like to do against certain matchups, one being the Esper Control matchup, is then I just switch over to a full-out burn package, take all this out here, and then throw in all of these good stuff. That's exactly why the Boros Charms are in here. And throw in Banishing Lights and I guess we'd still need 5, so I'd not run still a number of these since they have to take care of them, and then possibly the Solemn Offerings keep to take care of the Detention Spheres. Yeah, that's probably the right route to go against Esper Control. So anyway, that is the list. So far, it's been performing pretty well. I've ran it in a few test games and completely destroyed a junk Eidolon of Blossoms deck, as well as a mono black aggro deck. Both of those were cakewalks for this deck, so hopefully we can actually get those type of matchups again coming up here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this list. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.